at Landfall Game Studio here in Stockholm, catching up with Philip and Wilhelm. Pretty much 50% of the crew that's making Clustertrucks. First of all, tell us what kind of crazy game is this?
Yeah, so the game is a chaotic physics-based truckformer, which is a term that I think we're the only game that can use that term, actually. We came up with the idea when we were traveling home from Gamescom, and we were traveling in a small truck, kind of, for like 12 hours straight. And I just thought that it would be so much more fun if I could just jump up on the roof on the truck and then just start jumping home faster, because riding for 12 hours isn't that much fun. So then when I got home, I just started. Oh, I should maybe talk about more what the game is. So the game is exactly that. You are on top of a bunch of trucks, and you have to try to get to the finish line without falling off. And the trucks are terrible drivers. That's pretty much it. And then there's a bunch of different abilities that you can use. Like you can have slow motion, and then there's also a bunch of obstacles that between you and the finish line. They wanna mess the trucks up and make you fall off.
It feels like it's a very much sort of speed run based game where you're sort of trying to beat your own time, trying to sort of beat the record.
Yeah, so I'm working on the leaderboards, and the time is what it ranks upon. So like right now we have for the alpha, we have a leaderboard where the people, every time they complete a level, they send up their time, and then we can sort based on best time and stuff, and then you are supposed to rank yourself against your friends and against other people, and it's actually on speedrun.com. So there's a lot of videos on speedrunning right now, so that's cool.
Yeah, and the leaders are just crazy. Like we said this before we released the alpha, that we were sure that some people are just gonna find ways to beat levels that we had no idea was possible. And just like the first day when we released the alpha, a bunch of videos just started popping up, and we were just like, how is this even possible that you can do this? Like one guy, there's a map where trucks are coming this way and towards you as well, and you have to get like past the trucks. And he just skipped the trucks. He jumped somehow to the left and then to the right again, and then just on a piece of cactus that was flying, that a truck had like smashed, and he jumped on a small piece of cactus that was in the air and managed to get enough air to reach the finish line. And it's so most like half of the levels can be beat in just like strange ways that are super fast.
That you don't know about.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just sitting there like, this is not how you're supposed to play the game, but that's really awesome as well.
We sort of skipped ahead here. The alpha is available, and maybe we should tell people where they can find it.
Yeah, so the alpha is available on our subreddit. It's the first link. It's a sticky link. So it's search on
Reddit Clustertruck, and press the first link on Google. There should be a green link that says Clustertruck Alpha 0.151 or something.
So we're at a playable state, at an alpha state. What kind of further plans do you have to sort of expand the game and
well, basically, we just want to add more content, war maps for the main campaign mode, which is kind of half done now. We have 50 levels, and the alpha has 18 of those, like spread out. So you get a bit of everything through the game, but the difficulty is also a bit harder because you're playing through 50 levels, but only on 18.
It's not such gradual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it gets quite steep. But that's fun as well. And we have 50 levels now, and we would like to have around 100 on release. So just like more maps. And then Philip is working on a level editor.
Yeah, so I'm doing a level editor and some Steam stuff. So you're supposed to make your own level, and then you can upload it to a Steam Workshop, and then you can share it, and other people can download it and like and comment and stuff. So that should keep the game alive a lot longer, like Happy Wheels, because that game lives on user-created content. So that's what I'm working on right now.
I can imagine people putting together some crazy difficult levels when they get the tools themselves.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see.
Yeah, definitely. And then we have our guy Petter in Seattle, who's working on a replay system. So like whenever you complete a crazy run, you can like watch it through again and like see it from different angles at different speeds. It would be cool if you can see the whole thing backwards as well.
From the driver's perspective.
That would be cool. And then it would be awesome if you could export the replay as well in like a GIF form or something, and maybe even like automatically upload it to Twitter or something. Could be cool to just like spread awesome replays of the game. And then we have, what do we have more? Yeah, we have. I talked a bit about that, but different abilities that you can use. In the alpha, we only have slow motion, which is the thing like you have a meter bar and then you can slow down time. And we want to have a bunch of different abilities, around at least 20 to 40. Everything would be, most of them would be movement based, like double jumps, maybe a short dash, maybe a teleportation, maybe a levitation, just different ways of staying on top of the herd of trucks easier. And these would be unlocked through a point system, where every time you complete a level, you get different amounts of points depending on varying factors, like how quickly you completed the level. And also things like you can do tricks, or like the game recognizes when you did something really cool. Like if you jump on a truck that is in the air and upside down, and you jump on that thing, you get more points. Or you jump on a piece of debris that is falling. And then you can use those points to buy different abilities.
And we should say that while there is sort of a general guide for how a level plays out, it is a little bit procedural. Things happen that aren't exactly the same every time.
Exactly. And that is one of the strengths of the game. Like every time you play a level, something different happens. But it's also one of the weaknesses in some ways, because speedrunners, it's such a good game for speedrunners. But if something different happens every time, like one speedrunner can get a really easy run and get the world record, while the game is super hard for someone else. But that is something we are thinking about having a solution for, in having a speedrunning mode, where all the physics are pre-calculated. So the game will play out exactly the same for everyone. But that is something you can opt into by pressing a like speedrunner modes button, and still keep the game as chaotic for the like general player. Yeah.
Because it is kind of fun that you don't really know what you're getting as well. I mean, if you're not playing to beat a certain time, then that is perhaps more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, so you're in alpha now. What's the timeline? Are you aiming for anything, or is it just it's done when we reach 100, or?
We would like to be, or our goal is to be done around September, or release in September. So I guess we would have to be done like in July for that. And we would like, we're releasing the game together with TinyBuild, our publisher. And the goal is to release on Xbox and PlayStation as well, and do a simultaneous release. That would be cool. But our initial plan was to release in April and have the entire game done then. But so
right around now it would have had to been done.
Pretty much, like, which month is it? February? Yeah, so it's like we would have one more month. But I think we would have postponed that anyway. But the game, we're pretty. I think we're pretty safe with the release.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.